Serious, and you're looking for a Christ man, the one who anointed with the Lord, with the Spirit of the Lord, to do His will. I'm that nigga.
One West, 125th Street. Look, y'all put y'all faith in presidents like they gon' change this country. Run the league and let y'all play cause y'all gon' make a money. Fuck Obama, he ain't come here on cargo.
Amazing honor don't lack no soldiers. Through the Spirit of the Lord, we don't lack no soldiers. You understand me?
Like a saint, black, Hispanic, native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in their image, hate you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say he hate African soft niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell, toilet connected to the saint. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off, my nigga, we ain't free. We living bleak in these wastelands of poverty. If you don't know the truth, then the lie sound promising. Prophecy, gift and the curse. Dylan started killing, they was sitting in church. Black folk forgave him, man, this shit is absurd. You should never love your enemy, that shit ain't gon' work. Yeah, fuck dying on your knees, you better die in glory. Man, I joined the UPK, taught me the art of warring. I took a nigga life like mine to be recognized. I feel that pain every day, it can't be reconciled. Pops banging, my sister a prostitute. My brother got life, and somehow I still found the truth. War ready, no cowards, no excuse. Fuck reparations, you can't bandage no open wounds. Blood on the leaves, body swing hung from a noose. I was on a run in Nashville and I found the truth. I called the school, classes being held by the shock on my life. I want to be a gangster like a cop. Do this for my brothers, real brotherhood. Everything we do, we got it out this book. My nigga, I can never be no African. UPK the only authorized acronym. I'm passionate about my brothers and sisters. We in hell, I ain't got nothing against them. That's another religion. If it ain't under Yahanna, ain't me murdered by them and got a hug from Yahanna. That's the way out for a coward in my observation. They don't fear the Lord, they indoctrinated. Wolves in sheep clothing, Joe Osteen. Real priests bringing back black royalty. One West on my headpiece, ranking order. Can't let them trick me off the streets, I gotta raise my daughter. I got brothers at the border ducking ICE agents. I got the name change, it was life changing. My family thought it was a game, put on all black, they said I was going through a phase. It's more of us in jail than it was slaves.
Aquí somos la Escuela Israelita del Conocimiento Práctico Universal. Hoy estamos aquí. Lord Commandant General Yahanna na ISUPK.
This is what Commander General Yahanna did. This is what he did.
First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took an oath when that oil hit my head. Niggas capping like they lids. I'm a priest, I never stick no fork in no pig. I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. I had to dig.
That's right.
You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. One West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends or we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino. So what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical. Guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one West rising to prominent. Cause I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupon for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been the proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm growing them off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modify the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's worth the mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitters and writers, but when the heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had them niggas spin like a tire, but down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UPK. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me. I be one West to the death till they bury me. I'm one West till they bury me.
Where's he going with this shit?
Oh no, you belong to somebody new.
'Cause tonight you belong to me. I'm from One West headquarters. Follow my captain's orders. Live in the land of pain and torture. No straw, but they want their mortar. Tell Trump, fuck borders. P.S. prepare for slaughter. Never take their sons and daughters. Never give them alls in return. Niggas never wanna learn. Till they laying in the urn. Babylon, Babylon, Babylon. You gots to burn. Even if I gotta go with it. So fuck it, is you with it? Niggas never feel froggy, they just wanna rid it. If I see a bad bitch, then I gotta rip it. Your lip looking like the Red Sea when I split it. Tell me why that flow so vicious. Every time he switches, beat a nigga ass like mama did with switches. You niggas looking real, real gay. Where are the bitches? I mean, where are the sisters? Better stay away from witches. that's a brouhaha. Love me as she brew ya. White people he brew now. If you didn't know, then you do now. You belong to me. Yeah. Alright. This nigga's bonkers. From the same city as the Knickerbockers. Name ring bells from here to Yonkers. Or Nicaragua. You niggas too thirsty, you need some agua. I ain't talking Fina. When they kill my dog, I ain't hear shit from Peter. These niggas talk Kent, but they really mean FEMA. Captain cut his eye, got more stripes than Adidas. If you ain't a bad bitch, then get the fuck off my penis. 1-2 step with a meat tree drip. Keep my circle tighter than my meat tree is. If I don't fuck with you, you a piece of shit. When I dip, you dip, we dip, we dip. This the type of shit that I sing to my bitch. No 6ix9ine, we don't sing no snitch. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. You belong to me. It's you, baby. One more time. Gotta love that bass. Social distance, I love my space. Tell Karen, get the fuck out my face. We ain't never switching up on our race. Cause you belong to me. One more time for the ladies in the back, eh?
One West. Yeah. I'ma do it when you afraid to do it. I'ma say what you ain't gon' say. I'ma tell you what you need to hear. This life, they got us fucked up, man. Real fucked up. Look. Feel me one time. Look. Yo. I know struggle, I know pain. I know my people strung off of the dope to cope with the long days. I know this place called America. I know this place where they deal with us like homeland terrorists. I know this place got us fucked up. I know this place got us positioned so we never try and stand up. I know this place wanna see me sleep. And when it come to my people, they love to see a black man weep. But it's survival of the fittest. And when it come to the Lord, best believe we gon' get it. Rise Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lies. Rise Israel, rise. Fuck the devil for his lies. Fuck the devil for his lies. Rise Israel, rise. Rise Israel, rise. Yeah, look, this ain't a place you wanna be, where you can surrender from a flea and still be dead in the streets. This white man, he play for keeps. And when it come to his love, you should never wanna see. I want war, fuck peace. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want war, fuck peace. I want them dead in the streets. I want them dead in the streets. Yeah, so prepare them troops, because my king come through, he gon' show you what it do. Death to all you other nations, you had a hand in the equation for this hell I be facing. See, man, y'all think it's a game when we bring it to you like this, man. I gotta give you the truth. When they lie to you, you love the lies cause it tastes sweet. But this truth bitter, and it hits you straight in the core, man. But you need it. One West shit. Now, I got the pleasure to introduce you to that Philly barbarian. Hey yo, Salakia Cat, you had something to say?
Rise Israel. All this pain and it's hard to cope. Your situation stay the same, so it's hard to hope. You say you tired of moving cane, now they call you broke. There's new rules to the game, you ain't hardly know. So that's why you gotta play it smarter. I'd rather die on my feet as a man than a martyr. That's just a lesson for my daughters. Just know their father gave his life just to build you a fortress, so you would always be protected. Just know you living in a world where you gon' feel neglected. I tell you while you young, just so you'll expect it. And when that fake love come, you can reject it. But this is hectic, give me one more second. I just hope you make the same choices and never reckless. I don't want you losing your innocence prematurely. For you, I'll be judge, executioner, and the jury. And just know you worth all the diamonds and all the jewelry. Every single ruby, and never shine way that you be. That's why if they wanna hurt you, they gotta go through me. And even if I can't be by your side physically, I just want my baby girls to rise out this misery. That's why I be working and despise every enemy, cause they wanna separate our bond and our memory. So I fight for victory, and I fight for pain, and I fight so you don't have to ever do the same. Until I rise again.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Ever since it's a COVID-19, everybody does a talk about vaccine. Warm to the vaccine when the pot clean. Corporation need vaccine. We say vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. Warm to the vaccine for the crack fiend. Warm to the vaccine for give vaccine. We afraid them shoot our son when the cops see him. Hey, where the vaccine? One to the vaccine when the pot clean. One to the vaccine from the crime scene. Little ghetto youth fall up like napkin. We need a vaccine at the ghetto car. Our struggles are no similes and no metaphor. Every ghetto youth dream of to get a car. Buy a house, try make it out, enough no get so far. Enough no live so long, we get vaccine. Ghetto people no want to no vaccine. If it's not a vaccine, we stop cream and can live a better life and stop dream. For the youth them way in a jail house, we still no get charged, can't get no bail out. Me say vaccine, what for make no see road quarantine. Cause we want to know vaccine, vaccine, vaccine. One to the vaccine for the crack fiend. One to the vaccine for the vaccine. We afraid them shoot our son when the cops see him. Hey, where the vaccine? One to the vaccine when the pot clean. One to the vaccine from the crime scene. Little ghetto youth fold up like napkin. We need a vaccine for real, cause some evil people them be will leaders. Food power next time for you no ease off. Me no trust Babylon, we need a vaccine. For them stop deceive the poor and every workplace start give people more vaccine. Me nah lie, we need the cure. For police stop kick in we door. We need a vaccine for bust the aisle mill. Fi cut the pipe in, look how long I'll price drop, but JPS I give you some fuckery like Billy Walla who no fit. Go hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. UPK got the vaccine. Mr. General Yahanna have the vaccine. General Myman have the vaccine. Big Captain Mashak got the vaccine. Hey, Nayatak got the vaccine. Hey, Abada one got the vaccine. Hey, Akaya got the vaccine. Bakawar got the vaccine. Hey. Ever since it's a COVID-19, everybody does a talk about vaccine. One to the vaccine when the pot clean. Corporation need vaccine. Me say vaccine. Vaccine.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. The colder than the avalanche, way above average. A fiend's taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Marquardt. Telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen profits under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yahanna, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. Hey, hey. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left. I can tell you what it feels like when them problems kicking in. I call it real life. Now I'm feeling trapped. Who can I trust? Second guessing everything. Who can I love? I remember sleeping on the floor, ready for whatever. I was sleeping by the door. I was down bad, didn't want no one to know. I was on my own, didn't have nowhere to go. Everything I seen was a test. I was born to be a soldier, nothing less. This is the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. This the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. This is the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. So this is the life that I chose. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left. All black is the uniform. Soldiers dead and gone, I'm forever pouring liquor for them. Try me on my brothers, and I'll be moving bodies for them. Came up out the struggle and maintained through the storm. Niggas dying for dead presidents, fucking up their residence. White man dirty tricks, they call this shit politics. Vagabonds, and they some natural born lunatics. That what they is. They shut you down when you speaking truth. It black boots when you in the truth. It black boots when you in the truth. This is the life that I chose, nigga. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. See, I was born to be a soldier. Left, right, left.
Hey, Shalom, Israel. Hey, Shalom, Israel. Shalom, escucha.
Esté atento hoy a la negra vista a las 9 de la noche.
You heard it. La verdad. Shalom.
For homicide detectives, the clock starts ticking the moment they are called. Their chance of solving a murder is cut in half if they don't get a lead within the first 48 hours.
I do anything to keep my brothers safe. I'm putting food on my daughter's plate. You fucking losers, y'all just can't relate. You harm them, you will find me on the first 48. You will find me on the first 48. Find me on the first 48. I do anything to keep my daughters safe. You harm them, you will find me on the first 48. Sitting in that room, hear the interrogator's voice. They asking why I do it. I tell them I had no choice. Couldn't take a threat or a risk to my family, so throw the book at me. I take them charges happily. Ain't no need for no polygraph, so forensics. I put that fucker in a body bag, I'll admit it. Fuck a sentence or the jury that will convict me. They don't understand, it's my family, they represent me. So for them, I risk my freedom, roll the dice. I ain't got much more for you crackers, go ahead and give me life. You don't know what it's like for the people that you love. They ain't there to get salutes, they ain't there to give you hugs. The same that done pulled me from the dirt and from the mud, it's gone because of who? Y'all rather shed your blood. My brother's kids like my other kids. If you touch them, fuck around, get another bid, plus 10. Put me in the Supermax, I get super jack, working out every day, canteen super stack, cool with that. Long as it mean my daughter's safe, my brother's winning, that's a chance I take. Seal my fate. I do anything to keep my brothers safe. I'm putting food on my daughter's plate. You fucking losers, y'all just can't relate. You harm them, you will find me on the first 48. I got wives that done gave they all to stand beside me. Kids that can't see me fall, look at me proudly. Respected by men with honor up on their name. You harm one of them, I promise that you'll see pain. I'm one West train, made an oath to uphold it. Stood with my back against the wall, never folded. Grew up in the city where the love ain't brotherly. I ain't had too many friends, I ain't need the company. I'm my father's son, so I'm cool, just don't fuck with me. I say that you my homie, you're my brother, then you stuck with me. Never turn my back on mine, it's to the dirt. You cross them across that line, I end you first. But only make it worse, is loyalty hard to find. Never think, cause you out of sight, you out of mind. And I don't mind dying now, cause reincarnation got me coming back. Same scars in my heart aching. Be parlaying with killers from all places. Every last one of them for me a broad day shit. So what you think, I won't do it for them? Once they let me out the cell, shit, I do it again. It's for the family. I do anything to keep my brothers safe. I'm putting food on my daughter's plate. You fucking losers, y'all just can't relate. You harm them, you will find me on the first 48. Find me on the first 48. Find me on the first 48. I do anything to keep my people safe. You harm them, you will find me on the first 48. Yeah, hey, what's going on, Akim? How y'all feeling?
Good.
Wow. Y'all say that good y'all say that good like y'all spirit, with the Republican Party after Trump's speech. I know them niggas was hurt. I know
I didn't hear his speech.
Listen. I was watching this shit. I'm like, talk that shit, Trump. Talk that shit. I'm back in Trump saying, listen, man, I'm gonna come back in there. I'm gonna put an end to all this war. There will be no more men and women's sports, no more women and men's sports. Listen, man, no more mandate this, do that. We're gonna return America. Listen, he know what he doing. He know exactly who he talking to and what he doing, man. You know what I mean? And I think he called that exclusive address the same night of the I think there was the Iowa leg of the Republican not caucus, but whatever debate they were having.
Right. Yeah, with Haley and
I don't think they let him in, so he went and had his own thing, and say, well, to hell with them. Nobody ain't watching them no way. Trump, boy. Don't play with him. You know what I mean? So tonight we're gonna rock through a few more stories. You know what I mean? Getting together. We are always rocking live for Command General Yahanna, the spoken man in Israel. Give him my hand. Tonight here with the usual suspects, Captain Thak holding it down. You know what I mean? North Carolina, Durham Passover. Y'all make sure y'all check it out. Also Durham for Purim. Purim the 23rd, 24th, 25th, I believe.
The 22nd.
22nd, 23rd. It's from the Thursday he down there, right? I think
the 22nd.
He gonna be down there from the 22nd all the way. It's the Thursday to the Sunday. The Thursday to the Sunday. I believe it is. Right? He's gonna be down there from the 22nd to the 25th. Right? I'm gonna be down there from the 22nd to the 25th. Down there in the Carolinas. You know what I mean? We are Captain West Coast over here. You know what I mean? Kwame holding it down. Y'all don't know Kwame was one of them songs in the beginning, man. That was one of my favorite songs. They didn't know that Kwame. That horn or that saxophone crying on that song when y'all spitting, man.
Oh, that Rise joint, Most High Christ, sir. Most High Christ, Shout out to y'all having me. Just another day in hell as usual.
I feel it, bro. I feel it. I definitely feel it. I appreciate you for being on, bro.
Oh, anytime, sir.
You know what I mean? Then we have the two of Maryland's most wanted. Warrior. Yeah, Officer Warrior, one half of the crew team for their habitation, the Levites. And then, the other usual suspect, Officer Kazak holding it down for us. You know what I mean? Rocking it out tonight, as usual. It's good to have you all in. And then we have Trinidad. Closing up the group. Yeah, I mean, so we're gonna rock tonight. I think Kahan gonna be joining us on as well soon, Lord allow. But we're gonna get it in. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it in. So which one y'all feeling? Which one y'all feeling first?
Well, you have some good ones here.
No, me personally, that one with the 219 bodies found in Colorado. It's an NPR story. You know what I'm talking about?
The one where the bodies was decomposing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's number 12.
Yeah, I believe so. It's an NPR story, I think.
Yeah, I think it's number 12. Yep.
right? Now, I don't know if you all remember this story. I think this story is an old story.
Yeah, I think
right?
so.
Now, I'm suspecting something here. I'm a little conspiracy theorist here. I'm wondering if NPR reran this story as something current, either on one end to overshadow what's going on in Mississippi, or to prove a point that if it was white people, it would have made the news even more. Because I believe this story. I believe this story was either last year or the year before, with this damn funeral home.
Yeah.
Trying to do something brand new and just have bodies melting damn near.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Anybody want to grab it?
Yeah, Khan, sir. I got it.
Go ahead.
Khan. Investigators found stacked bodies and maggots at a Colorado funeral home, FBI says. Investigators who entered a Colorado funeral home where nearly 200 abandoned bodies were found encountered stacks of partially covered human remains, bodily fluids several inches deep on the floor, and flies and maggots throughout the building, an FBI agent testified Thursday. Prosecutors also revealed text messages sent between the funeral home's owners showing they were under growing financial pressures and had fears that they would be caught for mishandling the bodies. As the bodies accumulated, one of the co-owners even suggested getting rid of them by digging a big hole and treating them with lye or setting them on fire, according to the text.
Brother, this funeral home looked like something out of Waco, Texas. It looked like something out of one of them old right extremists, them right white extremists who prepping. Like that could never be a place where anything honorable going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Slack it up.
No, I was gonna say that total disregard for for our body.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? Like they don't have the money. Well, sell the place. Sell it. Let somebody else take the burden. But they don't want to do that. They rather, let maggots form on a body. They rather, take this all the way down to see if they could, still have the business.
Right.
You know what I mean? This goes to show you, he had no respect, for nothing. I mean, none whatsoever. And that's why I believe our way in our culture, the way we handle it, they're totally different to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We don't treat bodies like that. You know what I mean? With that type of disrespect, man. You know what I mean? Like they're supposed to lose the license. Go ahead.
Slack, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Slack yourself.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead. I'm finished.
No, I was gonna say that when you hit that point, like no regards for the bodies. You remember when COVID was rampant, right when it first started, and like New York had those mass graves that they were just throwing everyone's bodies in. It just reminds me of that ill preparedness. Like you said, if they don't want to fit the bill to handle the job, then they need to give it to somebody that can. But it's just like the spirit of America when that happened and the Lord sent COVID and they had so many bodies on their hands, they had to throw them away and just put them in a mass grave. And you see how they treat people like this every day in America. It's just it's becoming a normal thing.
Right.
Like, if I may.
You go ahead.
And what Captain Nyathak and Captain Kwam just said is so heavy, where it just shows the difference in manner of people we are from Esau. Whereas, like, you can tell how somebody is based off of how they treat something that they're not necessarily required to treat. Like, people that are weak, people in servile positions, the dead, like, because they're not required to treat them a certain way, they don't treat them a certain way. And I think it's a testament to our people. We should see that Esau would rather watch something go to ruin before he'll give up authority over something. And that's why our people shouldn't invest in America. We should invest in this society, because you better believe they would rather see this go to ruin before they ever put somebody else in authority and somebody else in charge. And that's why Christ is going to come and take it from them, because they're not going to give it up. They'll watch it fall to pieces before they'll ever do that, like how they did with these bodies.
Listen, because that's what they did with January 6th.
Exactly.
They lost the election and went to tear the Capitol building apart, brother.
Right.
Killed cops, stormed that thing, made the place no longer dignified. Pissing on desks, defecating on desks, on desks.
Oh my God.
Like they just went in there and just decided to make this place common.
Right.
Common. Like, dude, like they acting that Capitol building like it was Woodstock out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, that's who you're really dealing with.
Right.
Which shows you that they are not supposed to be in charge. You know what I mean? Because like just take this little small incident. It may seem small, but that's the oppressor mentality. Like he sees something, he sees himself going down, then he is going to do something that is going to take everybody with him. You know what I mean? Like who thinks about making a nuclear bomb that when he uses it, it's going to destroy everything? It could mean the destruction of humanity.
Right.
Only him. Yeah, and he does not need to be in charge.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right about that. You absolutely right. Like did anybody I had just put the link in the messenger right there on the StreamYard for you. If somebody could grab it, because that is the older version of the same story. Because I couldn't understand.
I know I remember this.
Go ahead.
No, I said I know I remember the story now. But I don't know, as I say, why it come back up. I don't know if they're trying to show what they're trying to imply.
I think it's what's happening with Mississippi, because the social medias right now is all talking about how Mississippi is not getting covered. Like the graves, the mass graves from Mississippi is not really getting the coverage that you would think it would get.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And this is NPR. NPR ain't no fly by night news source. You know what I mean? It's not it's not a I ain't trying to call one of them names, but it's not one of them news source where you had to check the reputation of it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like NPR this is a very reputable news source, and this is dated this week, 2 days ago, and they're reporting on it as if this is new, not like they're doing the case or the investigation. It's basically the same thing. If you could pull that story up.
Colorado funeral home stockpiled bodies for 4 years and gave families fake remains, police say.
Right. So now hold on. Wait, let me see. Which number is the original? The NPR story is number 12.
12.
Number 12.
Okay, so this is just I just want everybody, the viewing audience, just to be able to see, so they will see what I'm talking about, because I found it very strange why the story would come back up, and you would see something else too with the numbers, right? So this is the NPR story, and everybody can see January 12th, 2024, right? These is the runners or the owners of the funeral home. And they say nearly 200 abandoned bodies were found. That's the one we just read. All right. So now go ahead. Go ahead, please.
Like you, sir. I may real quick. That picture of those two brothers, not brothers, but the two people there, that's the real face of unalivers. They see us walking around every day. Every day they want to, what I'm saying? They want to pull us over. They want to racial profile us. These are the people that deserve profiling every day. Because you
That's
think that Susie and Becky and John are so righteous, but yet these are the people that got bodies stacked up in a freezer.
Brother, the bodies is melting out. This is this all the liquids coming out inches high on the floor.
Because I think in one of them, I think in the older story that you're gonna read, it's mentions that that the person who went in first to see it, they got sick, I believe. They got sick by just walking in there. He had to go to the hospital. I think with the older story, if I'm not mistaken.
Listen, we definitely gonna get. So y'all see, this one is January 12th. Now, who was reading it? Kazaki was reading it?
Yep, Kamakan.
Go ahead.
Kamakan. The owners of a Colorado funeral home were arrested Wednesday in Oklahoma on charges linked to the discovery of 190 sets of decaying remains at one of their facilities, including some that apparently had been languishing there for 4 years. Investigators entered the return to Nature Funeral Home building in the Rocky Mountain town of Penrose in early October to find abhorrent conditions with dozens of stacked bodies, according to the federal's affidavit that's under seal in Colorado, but available in Oklahoma.
Right. So now, if I could, because so now this is the original time they ran it. This was on KKTV News,
right?
Colorado. Same picture, right? This is Return to Nature Funeral Services. That's what's in the window. Because they call themselves coming with some type of funeral procedure that is more green friendly.
Right.
Right. Look at the date on this, November 8th, 2023. So this story is at least 3 months old and could be way old and is way older because they have bodies all the way back as far as 4 years. So, before they even put this in the news, it surfaced sometime. So why are they bringing it back again now?
Right.
And I mean, it's either they want to cover up what's going on in Mississippi, so everybody talking about this, like almost like misinformation, like interference. Then, like because the numbers is the same: 200 bodies in Mississippi, 200 bodies here. You know what I mean? Or they actually trying to show because NPR, I think they're the Democrats, right?
Yeah, Kamakan.
NPR is a Democratic station. They're probably trying to prove a point that if them bodies in Mississippi was white, they would get national attention.
Right.
You understand?
So like it, Cap.
Go ahead.
I think you spot on. And I was telling somebody else this. If anybody notices, I know that the brothers in the ISUPK, the priests and prophets, we see what's going on because the Lord revealed to us what's going on. But if those of you that's watching, you didn't notice, every election year is almost like because of the fighting the two sides of this government does, the Lord allows for certain things to be revealed that normally they wouldn't say. Like every election year, because these two oppressors on the sides are fighting each other, not because they give a damn about us, but because they're trying so hard to slight the other side, a lot of times the Lord uses that for them to reveal more of the oppression and just how disgusting this place is while they're fighting each other. And so just for those that's watching, I wouldn't be surprised if so many things this 2024, you thought these oppressors weren't devils. The Lord is going to show you 2024 just how much the oppressor is a devil. Mark my words. So like it, sir.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Right now they're fighting for all the chips out. There's the last deal of the cards in Casino Live in MGM.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, and the house done cross 21. So everybody on the table right now is fighting for the win, brother, because whoever's coming here now is going to have immense power. immense power. And right now, Trump is already the president.
Yeah, he moving like that too.
He already know what's going on. He already know. Listen, he ain't even go to the Republican thing. They say he can't go be part of the damn competition, whatever it's called. He called his own goddamn press conference. You know what I mean? And okay, there's the other thing. He calls it in Anaheim, California. And if anyone was paying attention to what's going on with California over the past couple of years, California has lost a great percentage of the citizens because of the cost of living. A lot of people move out of California, going into Texas, going everywhere else.
Florida, yeah.
Expensive and the laws and this and that. And before, remember when Schwarzenegger was the governor, California was the fifth largest economy in the world, not just in America.
Right.
Like if California was a separate country, it would be the fifth richest country per capita. When you compare its size, like California was doing well economically, and then now it's just kind of unlivable. So he gone there talking that talk in California because if they're not letting him go to Iowa, which has traditionally been a strong starting point. Remember, that's where I think that's where Obama first really get out the blocks. It was the Iowa caucus. If they ain't letting him go there, he choose the next best strategic thing for them, which is getting California, which is a huge state.
Right.
You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, Kwame, you come in here and tell us for sure, is California more a Democrat or Republican state?
So I'm glad you asked me, sir. So it's crazy that you say that because being out here in California presently, you're starting to see the shift. Now, of course, you have your pockets of Democrats, and because they're so amped up on the elemental P community, you know what I'm saying? There's like it's pockets of people pushing that, but the reality of it is because of it being unlivable, because of the cost of living, like a lot of things out here in California, like people don't realize, we don't have a renter's cap. So you could be paying $1,200, $1,400, $1,500 for rent. Your lease gets pulled up. Now the leasing agency or who you're renting through jump you up to $3,000. They'll double it, and they're legally able to do it. You know what I mean? And so a lot of people are actually tired, and it's causing a lot of discord and shifts. Like even in a recent story where a lot of the police, and I can't think of it. It was a lot of the political parties in the city of Los Angeles were getting fired or getting indicted because they were doing a lot of backdoor things in regards to approving things that did not help the people when they were being put in office for the purpose of helping the people. And so it's just a lot of things going on. But what you're saying is heavy. I'm seeing those rallies when I hit the freeway. You're seeing the rallies of them Trump supporters with the flags, proud to be an American, Trump 2024. Like, it's a big deal. So you're seeing it a lot more than you would have thought you have. And I mean, I'm talking about I can hop out on a regular sunny day tomorrow and get on the freeway around 2:00, and you probably going to see somebody on the freeway, and they're what is it called? They're caravanning or tailgating each other, headed out to a different city or whatever the case may be. So like
listen, it's going to be bad. They have no renters cap, so they could just charge whatever they feel like. So they could make that. They're damn near making their own market. The market ain't dictating nothing. Usually the market does dictate price, supply and demand. But that market ain't dictating nothing. He come in there like the Gestapo. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Move on. That's ridiculous, man. That is absolutely ridiculous. I'm looking for I saw it somewhere. It was somebody did a breakdown of the income with California taxes. Brother, come on with it, Quan.
So like the taxes is crazy. We're probably the most taxed state amongst all across the country. And then on top of that, I think we're taxed about around 46%. Don't quote me, but it's very close to that.
Yes,
it's very
that's what
close
it comes to. When the dude add everything up with the different categories, once you making a certain amount, you taking home about 55% of your salary.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
I was like, what?
Nice.
And
I see why Texas trying to break off.
Listen, and listen, that's where most of them going. Most of them is going down to Texas.
Yeah.
God, sir. And then also Northern California, where I'm over, $120,000 a year in Northern California is considered low income.
Yeah. Listen, since about 2010, 100K ain't no money no more. 100K is damn near like your basic standard living. There was a time 100K you could have been comfortable in the middle class. You could have lived like your damn Huxtables. You could have fully lived like Bill Cosby and them with 100K. There was a time it was like that, but now, brother, 100K is damn near the line, and they say so many families in America is living way below the poverty line. There's people living on $20,000 and $30,000 a year now.
Yeah.
It just is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Cap, your mic muted. I don't know if you're always trying to say something. I think both your mics is muted.
Oh yeah, Shalagia. No, you're absolutely right, sir. Like I never thought that we'd get to a day where $100 bill turned into the $20 bill. Like I walk outside and I got to spend $150. I damn near get sleepy. You know what I mean? The rib wants you to come outside and go. You know what I'm saying? You want to go outside like. I'm still kind of tired, you know what I mean? I don't even want to go somewhere.
Listen, black men experience immediate depression. Hey, baby, when you want to go out? You just start thinking. You start sinking down. Because you already know once you walk out that door, you look like 300. There's people, especially in places like DC, California, New York, is spending $250 to $500 a weekend just hanging out.
Yeah,
there's people giving the kids $500 allowances, brother. I mean, and then there's other people who just really hand to mouth, making something out of nothing and living. Listen, Trump, come hurry up and come on back. Bring them stimulus, man. Bring them stimmies. Bring them stimuluses back. Lower them taxes. That gas was good and low when Trump was in office. $2.25, $2.30 a gallon. How much is it out there now, Kwam? About 10?
So it's like it went down a little bit, but I remember when Captain Cesaria came out, we was rolling around.
Right.
We seen the gas. We showed them it was $7.75 a gallon.
What?
Yeah, we was in Hollywood, LA. We rolling around. He was like, "Yo, how much is the gas? Y'all putting in a lot of gas in there." I'm like, "Yeah, kind of, sir. The gas is about like $7.75." He was like, "Oh, forget California. I don't want to ever live here."
Listen, I cut in a hole in the floor in like Fred Flintstone. Go ahead, so
yeah, and you see that whole spirit that everything passed through, and this is why again, when we say that these brothers, these 12 tribes brothers, and that same spirit passed straight through, even in the Caribbean. Like when you see that 150 US, now when you add it up, the amount of money you're spending right here and all too, it equivalent to about the same thing. So it's like that pressure just keep on building right through wherever these brothers and them reside. So that yes.
Now you're right. Like I said, there's a slave metric this oppressor uses.
Yeah.
Sure, as time goes on, as technology advances, you only gain so much, and the same goods from yesterday is going to cost this today. And he's going to right there. So you could never really come up. You can never really come unless you go into a whole other lane.
Man, you ain't lying. Man, I remember you know what I mean going to college or wherever, you know what I mean? And you watching you saying you're gonna come out of college, you're gonna get a house, you're gonna buy a house. It's 250 because by the time it come out, it's 450. You back, you know what I mean? You back at the you know what I mean where it starts. You can't afford that. It's almost as you say, like they have a way where it's on point where they know, okay, this generation, we know we're gonna get them to think here. And then when you get there, it's like when move. Yeah, it's like when move. You know what I mean? Like right now is what 6%, close to 7%.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, what the hell is that?
Wow.
For dirt. Because that's what a house is. It's dirt. It's dirt from the ground. The roof is dirt from the ground. Dirt. They just
better I go get to a couple Hamas fighters and pay them $5 an hour. Let them dig out.
Listen, how to go get Hamas fighters. You go right up in New York. You get some excellent hole diggers up in New York. Them niggas is digging trenches.
Man, and just, you know what I mean, living that like a mole, we shucks.
Yeah, man. Like that's brother, that is absolutely crazy with the with how the thing going on. And they have a real measured metric of how they pay and how they, scale the economy to make sure those on top stay extremely wealthy and never lose, and everybody else, you just squeeze everything out of everybody else. You just and it's a slow boil. It's like that experiment with the frog that the Frenchman did where he boiled the frog alive. A drastic say it again.
So like I said, to turn the heat up slow, they don't know.
Yeah. You turn that heat up slow, that frog is in there cooking and he don't know he cooking. And that's what's been happening. They've been turning this thing up on us so gradual that over the years, you making adjustments and cutbacks. And then when you really go and check what you're paying and what you're paying for, it's like, nah, what we talking about? You know what I mean? So listen, Trump, hurry up and get back in. Godspeed. That's what I have to tell you. Godspeed. Godspeed, Trump. Godspeed. Go up in there and do what you do. Do what you do, man. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
So like, I didn't mean to cut you off, Cal. I was going to say, they psychologists and sociologists, they doing studies on how, because the cost of living is so terrible, not just in Cali, but all across America, what's happening is it's forcing people that who would otherwise go and live by themselves. It's forcing them to, like, okay, it's a big trend in couples that would get divorced. They're not getting divorced simply because the cost is just too much for them to go separate ways. And so, like I said, like I'm looking at it from the standpoint of how this is affecting the Lord's children. And the beautiful thing about this is we've always lived in oppression. We've always been on the bottom. We've always suffered. But as things get worse and Esau suffers, it's just going to get harder. But the oppression is going to push us further and further together, even when we don't want to. Like it's a weird dynamic. It's like, as things get tighter, it squeezes. You understand? And the person that you wouldn't normally stand next to and that you would disregard, you have to stand next to them now. It's like, we here. We got to work it out. Whatever problems we got to fix it. We got to work it out. We got to deal with each other. And it's a beautiful thing because as that happens, we're going to work it out. It's one of the things where it's just going to happen. We're going to work it out. Mexicans are going to love Black people. Black people are going to love Mexicans. And it's inevitable. So it's so like I said, it's a beautiful thing at the same time.
No, you're right, dog. You're right about that. Listen, I'll tell you, I have a theory, brother. I just need to get pointed in the right direction to go and find the facts for this shit. Before the whole civil rights and the women's movement, the women's liberation movement. You had one income homes with a parent staying home taking care of the kids, and everybody had damn near a single family home, a car, was a washing machine, was able to do things and get by.
Right.
Women's liberation, women's movement, women's rights, civil rights, equal opportunity. Now, women have to join the workforce. Now, when women join in the workforce, what is the oppressor going to do? Pay more money? Or is it going to divide that one check? Say, all right, y'all want to come work? No problem. The two of y'all could come work, but it's the same money, which is why now you have a 2-income household and still can't have what the 1-income household had before. Because the oppressor, he's not paying you 2 times for that house.
Right.
You just cut your salary all the way down. Now, listen, I ain't trying to tell sisters it's your fault. This ain't your fault. That's not what I'm saying. Go out there and get that money. Get 3 checks. I don't care. I just need to find out exactly I need to go find the metrics on this thing. Because how is it the workforce double, but the income is not matching up? When before, when the workforce was 50%, let's just say 50%. Let's say it's majority men working, majority of the women might be home or doing the odd job, the caretaking or the teaching part-time, whatever. But it's not a full income. Now the workforce damn near double. I'm supposed to be able to have what? Twice the amount.
Twice, yeah.
Or at least be able to maintain a normal standard of living, a house, a backyard, a dog, 3.5 kids, white picket fence, and that's what they say the American dream is. How is it there's an increase in the workforce, but the money is not adding up because he's not paying you what it should be. He's not paying you what it should be. And that's what's to find the exact metrics for this. Like the sister Rashida said, they have an algorithm to determine the prices. I think so. I think that AI is winning.
Yeah,
the math ain't mathing.
The math ain't mathing. Salakia.
Yeah, and Salakia, that's so heavy too. It's almost like to I think we have a story. Also they also too pertaining to Dubai to see how they treat their people. Like you go to countries where it's just Arabs or it's just Asians or the oppression is almost like a non-existent with the people. You understand what I'm saying? But there is, but it's almost like non-existent. You understand what I'm saying? In America, it's totally, you could see that, as soon as you come off the plane, you could turn the TV on, you see an oppression. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's, like it's crazy how, like before we come into the truth, it's almost like, remember how some people would say, that, how to put it, but some people would say that America, you come to America, you come to school,
right,
and you see other Judites, you know what I mean, and in your mind, you like, okay, why they don't go to school? Why they have all these opportunities? They have all of this. They have all of that.
Yeah.
Everything right here, right there is easy access at hand's length. What's going on? Like you almost, oblivious to the fact that you're about to be just like them Judites.
Right.
In 2 seconds.
Right.
You're about to be just like them.
Yeah.
But you're not seeing it, and you know what I mean? It's almost like, I'm gonna work hard, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna get this. And before you know it, you just like them in the whole mix. And you know what I mean, you living paycheck to paycheck.
It's like how the Bible say the mystery of iniquity are. Like outside of America, brother, the perception of America is one thing, and the perception of Black Americans is another thing.
Yeah.
So any immigrant come over is like, man, you have all this land of opportunity, blah blah blah. Little do you know, we don't try before, nigga. But no problem. Go ahead, eat your heart out. I'm giving you about 100 yes sir, boss, sir, before you say F right man. That's listen. That's why Judah will look at you. You trying to get there early, do the time, and do extra. Say, well, listen. Yeah, I know you didn't have this, so I did this and I put this in order. And I did that for you. I'm watching you like this. You done tried it before, nigga. You done tried it before.
Right.
But go ahead. You know what I mean, everything Irie, man. Go ahead. Now you know. Now you know. Judah has the benefit of living with the devil.
Yeah.
He understands like there's nothing you could do with this fool here, because the minute there's a little bit more fruit on the tree, you're not getting it.
Yeah.
You ain't get. In fact, he'll make you believe there ain't no fruit.
No fruit. Yeah. Right.
He'll tell you that stone's growing. Don't you see that stone there, nigga? Yeah, that's a stone. Yeah. That's
he'll make you. He'll make you. You'll know it's there, and he'll tell you it wasn't even there. You're seeing things. What are you talking about? Ain't nothing changed. It's been the same since horrible.
All right.
Like he's definitely full with his words.
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead, Swab.
Yeah, and like as this coming out now, it even to move through the Caribbean and all, we it's like, yeah, boy, we can move through it without any hassle or anything. But the amount of, as you say, pressure it is just to go from right here to right there through all the Caribbean, the rate's ridiculous. So most people would say, but hey, better I take that money and I buy a ticket and go to America, not knowing that when I meet up the same, as you say, the same thing.
See, so listen, sometimes more pressure. Listen, you have no mango tree out here, no so. I ain't pick a mango in years. I ain't pick a sour sup in years. Listen. Last time I can't tell you. Last time I see a Chinatown.
Good night.
In some cases, it's even worse, and that's so heavyweight bring about the Caribbean, because before it was easy to go island hopping. It was easy to go island to island. They come with this one Caribbean market, CARICOM, and now to go from Trinidad to Jamaica, which is what, 2 hours on a plane?
Is
about $500-600 US.
Yeah, that's
it's cheaper to fly to California.
Yeah, or Florida.
Or Florida. It's down there. They're telling you, nigga, okay, you could go to Babylon, but don't go to your brother's house.
That's right.
You're like, that's what they're telling you. They don't want no kind of fluidity amongst the tribes. Just come to Esau.
Right.
Because they know once we start moving and flowing, we'll just create networks amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Sir. We I think they call that the barter system. I think that's what we built off of.
Yep.
You know what I mean? We start to figure out how to trade with each other, how to deal with each other, and then exclude them. That's what they can't have. They can't have us excluding them, because the moment that they're not in the mix of us is the destruction of them. And so, like what you're saying is so heavy. People don't see how they create those disconnects and how they try to put those roadblocks in front of us or speed bumps to ensure we slow down or think about it. Because you think about $500-600 to move around. Some of us be like, man, that's probably like a good piece of my rent. Man, can I afford it? Can I have enough money to feed the kids? Now you're questioning your regular day-to-day life, and you decide to do what? To not do it because you're afraid that it's going to affect, everything in your normal world, when you should be able to function like you were saying, how we was in the beginning underneath a one house where there's one person working, where we're getting paid enough to be able to kind of do things the way we're supposed to. But this demon that's suppressing us, man, he got a hold on us like we don't even understand. It's a lot.
Right now, you so right with it is, man. So go ahead now, Sak. I'm gonna come after.
No, I was just gonna say, Cornwall, had my head spinning there a little bit, just thinking about what he said in a way, whereas for real, okay, like Esau whole oppression on you is money. And that's one of the things he doesn't teach you in school is about
Right.
money.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? He don't teach you how to deal with money, the finances. You know what I mean? Like he don't teach you about putting your money in a rough whatever. He don't teach you
Roth
about, you know what I mean?
IRA. So
Yeah, he don't teach you. Okay, well, you're gonna take this life insurance out so that when you pass away, you could leave this amount. You know what I mean? This type of inheritance here for your kids, or you could put this money in here so that when you're ready, you could borrow your own money and pay yourself back. You don't teach you stuff like that.
No,
you understand what I'm saying? He ain't teaching you stuff. You got to learn that on your own. And by the time you learn that on your own, you don't have money to even put nowhere.
But listen, by the time you learn that, a whole new scheme that you don't know about.
That's right.
You learn that thing. All right, good. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. And then you go to the bank, and it's, you like, damn, this shit ain't working. And then you see your Facebook video come up. Have you seen this today? I'm gonna my computer. Let me show you how. Click the link below. Now you gotta go look. It's ridiculous. Yeah, and America is the type of. I don't know if you remember. I said this a long time ago now. Like, I was like, America is such a place that by the time you realize what's going on, it's too late.
Yeah. I remember that.
It's by the time you even realize, hold up, that's what's going on. It's too late, nigga. Just go and put your head on the chopping block.
Yeah,
it doesn't make no sense to do nothing. It's just too late.
Right.
That's how this place is.
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that's why they call it the American dream, sir. It's not real.
Tawada, brother.
You a Levite, ain't you?
Yeah.
You gotta come with judgment. You like, I talk about all this crazy shit, Roth IRA and IUA and CIA and FBI. I worry I'm coming as like, yeah, that's why they call it the dream.
Yeah, because they'll have you they have us so delusional that we think the Hispanic brothers coming in are coming to take our opportunities when they're really just coming in to share in our oppression.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're coming to share in our oppression, but we think that they come to take our opportunities, and we should be pitying them and supporting them.
Yep.
Warren, you so right. Listen, if I could just write on that point here, I just want to read two things for you. Right? This was a book I just happened to by chance stumble across. It's called The Declining Significance of Race. Right? It was this brother. He was born in the 30s. He went to Harvard, so of course he a little uppity and not he one of all educated Negroes. So he doing an analysis on the whole thing from slavery all the way up to the 70s. The book was published in 1978. And he's saying the whole argument of race is losing its significance. Not that racism don't exist, but there's so many other factors that come into the play. If you just arguing, it's because we're black, it ain't gonna hold no water with them. You're gonna have to go in and see all this shit. And he's saying exactly what's going on now. If I just read these two things, right? This is in chapter 6 of the book. It says, no, this is the neighborhoods after slavery was abolished, early 1900s, right? Early 1900s, the first half of that 20th century, from the 1900s to about 1950s, right? So he said the Negro neighborhoods reflected both class subordination and racial segregation because, of course, we were separate. This was the brothers who came and sisters who came north instead of remaining in the south, right? Like Maokwa's family, let this Lord, good sister hand rise against Maokwa's grandmother, who was a little girl when that atrocity happened to her. I think it was her mother or her aunt, and then from there they came north to Chicago, right? That whole migration north. This is the neighborhoods we settled in. They said it showed a class subordination, meaning there was a whole class lower than the oppressor, and racial segregation. It says blacks were trapped in the most deteriorated or run-down residential sections, not only because of poverty, but also because of stringent pattern of housing discrimination, which everybody know the redlining.
Right.
Says that the typical black migrant, called black people migrants, the typical black migrant did not escape poverty when he arrived in the city in the first quarter of the 20th century. Although the standard of living in the city was still higher than in the rural South, is seen in the overwhelming concentration of Negroes in low status occupations, such as domestic service jobs. So damn near you leave in the South, is hell down there. You come into the North, you're getting paid pennies, but it's better than what's going on down there, but it's still hard to survive. It's the same thing Issachar going to be going through when they come through. El Salvadorians be going through. And it's the same type of jobs, the same jobs that West Indian Benjamites and Levites and Simeonites would take coming into America, all the nursing jobs and the caretaker jobs. It's the same situation that you would have Judah going through back then. Yep. Then he says, however, during the first 2 decades of the 20th century, the old black elite was gradually displaced by new leadership of black businessmen and professionals, whose base was in the growing but segregated black community, and who had little contact or association with the white community, because that first generation that came, those would be like your Pullman Porter workers who would, be working and then sending money back to educate that first generation who growing up north. So that generation would get older, and now they're the professionals, and because of the segregation, they're still able to be professionals. And this is a heavy part here. It says, unlike the old integration-oriented elite, whose contact with the white community went back not only to the fluid period of race relations from 1870 to 1890, but also to the abolished era of the late antebellum period. This new leadership abandoned the dream of integration. As the South was rapidly developing a rigid pattern of Jim Crow segregation, and as race relations in the North deteriorated in the turn of the century, the emerging Negro business and professional class turned inward and espoused the philosophy of self-help and racial solidarity, which means money was low, times was hard, but we was forced to be segregated.
Right.
And because we was forced to be segregated, that young doctor and that young lawyer would now work for the black community, wouldn't go off and join the white community. And that's why when you had the 50s and the 60s, you hear the stories about the doctor coming to your house. We had black doctors, black lawyers. It's because we was forced together, forced to stay together. And then you had integration. Then you had integration because why? We got little, but because we were segregated so strongly, we knew who the oppressor was. We knew the white man was the devil, and we knew we were all we had and all we need, and we made something out of nothing. And the oppressor said, we need to get some of that money. Once again, the fruit bearing more tree, the tree bearing more fruit. So he had to come and take the extras. That's he wanted to integrate that dollar. And this is where we're at now. Now, this is the last part of it, right? So he's going through and analyzing the whole system all the way from slavery up to the 70s. So now this is what he's saying. He said, it could be argued that the firm resistance to public school segregation, residential integration, and black control of central cities all indicate the unyielding importance of race in America. The argument could even be entertained that the impressive occupational gains of the black middle class are only temporary, and that as soon as affirmative action pressures are relieved, or as soon as the economy experiences a prolonged recession, industries would return to their old racial practices. Now, this was this book came out in, I think, in 1973 or 1978. Then his next line is the killer. He said, both of these arguments are compelling, if not altogether persuasive. But taking the latter contention first, there is little available evidence to suggest the economic gains of privileged blacks will be reversed. That was what he wrote in the 70s with all his education. He thought that black people would just perpetually go on and just grow the middle class and just, be a whole separate nation in America. But the two things he outlined, affirmative action and a prolonged recession. He said as soon as affirmative action, the pressures is reversed. Meaning what? What we just saw, no longer teaching critical race theory in schools, removing affirmative action. They say that what is open enrollment now for all the Harvard and Yale and all of that. Take affirmative action out because it's reverse racism. Remember they start saying that?
Mm-hmm.
That happens, and a prolonged recession. We just went through a prolonged recession. It was called COVID-19. That economies would turn back to their old slave ways. And that's what the hell you're seeing now. He thought it would not happen. He said there's no evidence to show that the gains, he said the impressive gains of the black community would ever revert back. But look at what's happening. We just come out of a prolonged recession, still in a recession. They're just able to print money. But they're in a recession right now. And they're taking away the pressures of affirmative action. Brother, this is the time, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right.
Because we going right back into share. It's going to be sharecropping in a second. It's going to be sharecropping in a second. You're already doing it virtually with the Uber. The Uber and the Lyft is sharecropping. Why you think? Why you think if you make $100, they take 50? It's your car, it's your gas, it's your energy. What the hell they're doing to take 50? You're going right back to that, brother, because that's the nature of the playing field. That's where we're at. Race rules and trumps everything. And no matter how successful you get in this empire, you ain't going nowhere without your people.
That's right.
You ain't going nowhere without your people. I mean, the book is a good read. He definitely has some, cool perspectives. But his data, the stuff he putting down of what was happening, is the exact same thing you're seeing now with the tribe of Issachar and Zebulun coming through. It's the exact same thing about, they're hiring them to undercut the prices because they don't want to pay nobody that much. You know what I mean? They don't want to do all of that. And we face it right now. We facing the two things he said wouldn't happen. They happen. You know what I mean? So where we going next?
So I thought we was going to touch. I think Captain Nythok mentioned the story with the rich Dubai. How they living over there?
Come on with it.
I think
which one is this? Number 16? No, not 16.
I think it might be 13. I'm not sure. Hold on.
Might be 13. Yep.
Yeah, I think it's 13. they live in so deliciously. I was looking at it, like all of the hard ache and all the pain that you're talking about we've been going through and the stress of living in here and the creations of what we've been able to produce in America is now something they get to take in Dubai and live deliciously with. It's crazy.
Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, whoever grabbing it.
Khan. Incredibly expensive things found only in Dubai. Over the past few decades, the city of Dubai has evolved into one of the world's most architecturally and technologically advanced cities. Those who live in Dubai have a taste for the more luxurious things that life has to offer. Dubai attracts celebrity vacationers like Robert De Niro, the Kardashians, and pretty much every Instagram influencer out there. The city, which has a GDP of $108 billion, boasts attractions like resorts, marine life, parks, skyscrapers, and artificial islands. The ultra-modern architecture contrasts nicely with all of the natural flora and fauna in the Emirates.
I'm Slovakia. And like people watch this and think like they're richer than America. Like America have a way to hide the wealth, make it look like they have no money until you see these two wars breaking out and they're sending billions of dollars. You understand? You understand? And now you reading about this country and they have what they say 100 billion in GDP?
108 billion, sir.
108 billion in GDP.
Yep.
You know what I mean? America have money that they can't even count. It's missing. You understand?
They have money under the mattress, like, they have money under the mattress.
It's just missing. They can't count the money that's coming into this place.
Right.
You know what I mean? But they, you know what I mean, that's their people. You understand? So, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna, take care of their people. You know what I mean? Black people we try to do it when in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We try to do it when we were out in Wilmington, North Carolina. Every time black people try to take care of black people, try to grow some type of wealth without the oppressor, here comes the oppressor to break it all the way up with violence or whatever he needs to do to quell it. You know what I mean? And now we back trying to do it all over again. But now he figured out a way to get your Uncle Toms like Jay-Z to separate themselves from you, like the Oprahs to separate themselves from you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. If I could, sir, Salaki sir.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of this, this is a Muslim country, right? So after they lead this incredibly expensive lifestyle, after they live deliciously, they go to heaven and inherit 72 virgins. While black people go from the ghettos to hell, according to their doctrine. Thank the Lord for the ISUPK, where we learned that we're gonna have a kingdom also. Right. Yeah. Where we're gonna be complete at one point, right? Under our King Yahanna shot. Because everybody else is counting us for the kingdom of hell, but we are about to take the earth. Like it, sir.
That's so heavy. Like this is not heaven. You know, the islands in the middle of the sea. That's not heaven. Right. They could have this on earth and then die and go to heaven. What the hell are we getting?
Right.
That's it.
We got some more on this one?
I think that's it.
It's a little bit more, sir. But that's pretty much the gist of it. It's just going into the different things, the list of all the expensive things that you can only find in Dubai.
Bro, they got robotic camel racers out.
Yeah.
You like horse racing out? There's an android. There's R2D2. R2D2 is riding a camel out.
This their version of Star Wars pod racing.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Like, that is insane. Where's the islands? It's the artificial islands.
They lower down.
That's what
a helicopter carrying a
Carrying a
car.
Yeah, it's number 7, sir. The islands are 7. If I could, sir, one last thing on this. One last thing is, they don't have to sacrifice anything when it comes to morals to get to their heaven. Dubai started a whole flued out thing where they're flying out Instagram models. I mean, and degrading them and paying them for sex. They don't have to sacrifice anything. They could be as disgusting as they want, and afterwards they go straight to heaven. You understand what I mean? Black people need to learn from that and learn that we are not like them. And for us to get our kingdom, we're gonna have to sacrifice. We're gonna have to stop all the nonsense and really give up our lust, so that our King Yahanna can come and get us. Them, they don't have to sacrifice anything, and they literally started the whole flued out,
gender, where sisters were getting flew to Dubai for them to piss and defecate on them. You know what I mean? So these are very disgusting people. And if you read about their heavens, there's more piss and defecation going on in there also, in their heavens.
Right.
It's going to be expensive. Say that to a warrior. It's going to be gold toilet bowls and that, and them Arabs. They got a cup in a damn Lamborghini, brother. Goddamn, Mark.
Man. Salaki Cap, I
Salaki,
may,
sir.
but I also, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Cap. Go ahead, sir.
I threw out real quick what I was noticing too, also with Dubai, right? Their level of crime is so low amongst any country and any nation. And this just shows you that when you actually take care of your people, you actually don't have to go steal from each other, unalive each other and do all these things. So if you could understand a nation of people taking care of their people, you can understand why we are the way we are in America and why we're going through the things we're going through, because we're being forced to have to deal with each other a certain way. And in some cases, it causes us to be imprisoned at mass incarceration, or to think about destroying our child in our womb because of the fact that we can't survive. But, they have gold bar ATMs in Dubai, you know what I mean, that are just sitting around regular, like you can go buy a soda or a bag of chips in a vending machine. Like this is absolute hell on earth for Blacks, Latinos, and Native American Indians, man. To see them live so deliciously and love it while we have to struggle to for crumbs when we're God's chosen people, which is why the ISUPK is so important, because if not for this truth, they would continue to live like this for another 1,000 years.
Yep. And banish us to depression.
So like if I may too, there's a study that they've done on skyscrapers and their relevance, their correlation to wealth. And pretty much what the conclusion is, skyscrapers really have no practical function. Meaning skyscrapers have always been a symbol of wealth. And so there's an entire study on, you can tell what's a rising society and a declining society based on the new construction of skyscrapers. And they said that you can tell America is a rapidly declining society because there hasn't been any new, in comparison to the Middle East and Asian countries, there hasn't been the same rate of growth of new skyscrapers. So those of you that you putting your eggs in this American basket, not to say that you shouldn't go overseas too, because this all gonna be destroyed. But those of you that's putting your eggs in this American basket, that's a bad investment. This is a failing venture, and when Christ returns, you're gonna realize it's gonna be too late by then. The ISUPK is telling you, take your eggs out of the American basket. Take your investment. And the investment I'm talking about is your spirit, because that's the only investment that matters. Take your spirit out of America, man. Take your love and adoration and everything that you live for out of America and give it to your own people. Come join the ISUPK, because I'm telling you, America is the Titanic. And trying to invest in America is like being worried about getting a luxury room on the Titanic. You should be finding the lifeboats. The ISUPK is the lifeboats.
Go learn to swim, nigga. Stroke. Backstroke. The doggy paddle. Like you spot on there. If I could get a few scriptures, if you all don't mind. Let me get Revelation 18.
Kawakan.
And 7. Let's start at 7.
Revelation chapter 18, verse 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously. So much torment and sorrow give her.
Right? That's what the Lord is saying to do to this place, man. Like he's gonna bring America down to their knees. And what Kazak is saying is like all the is anthropologists when they study people and populations, they're all saying the same thing. The patterns that they're seeing is like this place is on a decline, which is why there's such a frantic move to save the petrodollar.
Right.
Frantic. Even Trump talked about that whole thing yesterday. Trump saying, listen, man, if we lose the dollar, America will turn into something you have never seen before, and you are going to be shocked.
Right.
We had to save this dollar. I'm going to push back on China. I'm going to do everything and save the dollar because it's everything in the patterns are showing this place is in a decline. Go ahead.
Kawakan. So much torment and sorrow give her, for she saith in her heart, I sit a queen and am no widow and shall see no sorrow.
Right. Like America think this is a queen and they're not a widow. A widow is a woman who done, lost her husband, and without that husband, she don't have that protection. She don't have that guidance. She don't have, somebody providing for her, ruling over in that way that keeps her afloat. So she said, I ain't lost no husband. I'm a queen. I'm gonna sit right and I shall see no sorrow. That's what America thinks.
Right.
And the wise will see it. Go ahead.
Therefore shall her plagues come in one day.
In a short time.
Right.
In a short time, her plagues gonna come. Go ahead.
Death and mourning and famine.
Go ahead.
And she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Death and famine and mourning, and she gonna be utterly burned with fire. And that's what's coming to this place. Thermonuclear warfare. Gonna be utterly burned with fire. Go ahead.
Kawakan. For strong is the Lord God who judges her.
Right? For the Most High is not man. He's not somebody you could vote out like Trump. You could indict and keep them away. The Lord is strong who will judge this place. Go ahead.
Kawakan. And the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning.
Right? And those kings who commit fornication with America, we looking at some of them kings right now in this Dubai.
Right.
All these Arab countries, Saudi Arabia, Dubai, all them places, man, Qatar, they done live deliciously and done laid down with this harlot, man, called America. They're gonna see America destroyed from afar off. And they're gonna say, alas, alas, man. They're gonna look and wonder like this great city is burning. Go ahead.
Kawakan, standing afar off for the fear of her torment.
And they're gonna stand far away because they fear of what happening to her, because of course America is great and powerful. And if America is being punished, then what am I going there? It's like somebody doing a drive-by on the block next to yours. You ain't running there. You standing afar off for their torment.
Right. Kawakan, alas, alas, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
They're gonna see, alas, alas, and they're gonna see it. And they're next. They're next. I don't know if it's right here where the scripture said the Lord is going to dry up the way of the kings of the east. He is going to dry them up, dry up their rivers, dry up everything they have, dry up their cash flow. They're going to be next. So they could enjoy the Lamborghinis for the police cars and the water cars. Look at the island they built. They built a whole palm tree in the island. And then build a map. They're so cocky, brother. They built a whole map, the world map with America and South America and Africa and Europe and Russia off to the side. They're building artificial islands. They're going to be next. They're going to be next, brother. The Lord said he's going to dry up the way of the kings of the east.
Right.
I mean, that was it, Akim. To water.
Gonna dry that oil up.
Yep.
So, like,
go ahead.
On the story with the people in Dubai, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they start to give you certain things that they enjoy over there, their riches, right? Number 12, right, is gonna piss you off. Number 12 says the 12th reason why Dubai is such an amazing place, right? It literally says Falcons flights, right? And it says one of the ultimate status symbols in Dubai is for an individual to own a falcon. As the national bird of the UAE, the falcon is given the utmost respect and treated better than people are in most other countries. And you can imagine who those people they're talking about is.
Right.
Right? And in the picture, they show an airplane with falcons in there. Now, falcons can fly, but they're on an airplane. I mean, first class on an airplane to show you that they're so rich, they can treat their animals better than they treat you over here. I mean, that's why the Lord like without cap.
Yeah, I'm going, Ak. I'm going.
I mean, so so I'm just saying. In other words, us while the Falcons fly first class, we were in the back of the bus.
Falcon flights. Look at that, brother, and they in there. They in there, brother.
I know them. I know they in potty train. Slovakia.
Potty train? What the hell is that?
Them birds and them doodling all on that thing, and I just share how they gain the nicest treatment.
Listen, the Bible said the Lord's favorite bird is a pigeon. F that falcon. F that falcon. The only falcon I know is Atlanta Falcons. That's all I know. Hell. The hell with that falcon. Go ahead, Ak.
In a minute, them falcon go be eating some of them too, sir.
Right.
Absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? What's going on, Kahan? Kahan, I think he was on that plane with the Falcons. I think he was playing with the Falcons.
Shalom, Yahweh, Shabbat Thumb.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Listen, man. If you could go ahead and be a Muslim if you want to. Them birds is getting better treatment than you. That's what the story just brought out. Better treatment than some people in the rest of the world. We all know who that some people is.
Right.
That's crazy, yeah. And listen, them little screens is TVs and all. Them birds got TVs on the plane.
Yeah, that's rubbing it in your face. Type stuff.
Listen, and this is what I don't understand about the Muslim community. Yeah. These is Muslims. The people on the Gaza Strip is Muslims. How is you flying birds when I thought your brothers was needed help? Ain't nobody jihading nothing? I ain't hear that word jihad in about 10 years since Bin Laden.
Right.
When was the last time you hear the word jihad?
Since they found Saddam Hussein in a hole.
The jihad done got swallowed up. That's what I put jihad on. Good night. Listen, man. Listen, y'all better realize what's going on here. This ain't the time to be trying to dabble in these religions, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? If they win, if the Arabs win and the so-called white man loses, you'll be cleaning Falcon doo-doo for the rest of your life.
Right.
And picking out feathers. You better come serve the Lord who, will subdue them all.
That's right.
You know what I mean? Let's get one more story out here. You know what I mean? Let's get something else. Or two if we had the time. I know where's the one with Trump.
Yeah, I was looking for that one. Right?
Some
I didn't
news
see it
lawyer,
on there.
number 8. Check number 8.
Oh. Yeah. It's number 8.
I got it, sir. Trump
You got it.
prosecutor Nathan Wade steps out armed with handguns after bombshell Fannie Willis affairs allegations and didn't deny Trish. Right. Nathan Wade, the special prosecutor leading the election interference case against Donald Trump in Georgia, did not deny having an affair with his boss, Fannie Willis, when he was spotted Thursday for the first time since the bombshell allegations came to light. Wade, who appeared to be openly carrying a handgun, refused to respond, but also didn't issue a denial when asked by the Post if he had spent any of the $654,000 he had earned working on the Trump case to take Willis on a lavish trip.
That nigga was working, but he was working something else. Look at he had no trigger discipline. He was like a parcel of mail. This is it with the job thing right here.
Another TDJ strategy.
I'm trying to tell you, he both as rainbow as they come.
I don't even believe the allegations. I don't know. A woman, these brothers these days, man, I don't know. They don't like women, sir.
Listen, Kwame had to go there with them because nowadays these women is dominating them men.
Yeah.
These women is dominating these men. So it could definitely be that's what was going on.
Right.
You know what I mean? He walk outside holding a handgun for who? Who you think he is, Malcolm X? Yeah, damn.
I don't know. This picture giving zest. Real zesty.
Too much. Too much zest, that. Damn.
But that goes to show too, you know what I mean? Like in this place, you have your moral compass had to be, you know what I mean, on point. You know what I mean? Because you get up in the air, like you get up in them type of positions, Esau is going to go into your closet and pull out all them bones you have in it.
Right.
Everything, you know what I mean? He gonna pull it out, just like what he did to the sister in Harvard.
Yeah.
You understand? Like she went in there, she went on the hill, she didn't run and hide not hide, but she came and sat down in there. Not unlike what's his name? Hunter Biden.
Right.
When they call him to come inside, he didn't go. But the sister went. And she spoke just like any one of them would have spoken. But they had a big issue with it and forced her to retire. And before forcing her to retire, went in and tried to, you know what I mean, smear the sister reputation.
Yeah.
Right.
You understand? And then went and get other another sister to try and, you know what I mean, like
show this is a better black one.
No, but well, kinda, but was more so agreeing with the fact that the sister plagiarized, you know what I mean, her work. When you can't tell me you know what I mean, Esau ain't plagiarizing the work.
Right.
You know what I mean? They ain't, you know what I mean, they ain't just, you know what I mean, somebody printing out their the certificates. You understand? But when it comes to us, we had to be, we had to be, up there. You know what I mean? And Tiny Lord for the ISUPK, you know what I mean?
Right.
Commander General Yahanna, teaching black men, Hispanics, Native Indian men, and women how to live their life. So now Esau come for you, you know what I mean? He could dig up whatever he had to dig up. You understand? He could dig up whatever he had to dig up. That ain't you. Come on.
No, I just want to touch on what you said, Captain. There was another black. It was a black professor, a black woman. She just committed suicide at one of these other universities. So that story with Claudine Gay, it's affecting black academia more than we see on this. Like we just see in the surface level, but a lot of those black women that may be professors and have tenure, that forced resignation sent a shockwave to black people that's in colleges. You know, especially that's in those professor positions and maybe presidents and so forth. But what you said was so right. Like, where was the black feminist? Where was the black girl magic? Why didn't they rally behind that sister? Actually, it showed you that that our oppressor used another sister to undermine her. So you didn't see you didn't see Oprah, you didn't see all these things that they say that they support black women with. You didn't see that then. You didn't see that with her, So they just had a sister she committed suicide because they saying that her she felt like she didn't have a voice. But I'm seeing this more and more with black academia. They're gonna come closer and closer to the truth now.
Right.
Like this is like the Lord is using this because they thought they were safe in their ivory towers. They thought, it went from the Ivy League to poison ivy. Now, this is what it has come to, but this is what happened when you don't have your own institutions. When you don't build, when you build your life around another race or another group of people's institution, then they can force resignation. They can just get you out of there. You know what I'm saying? Along with the death threats. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Harvard. So like I just want to make that point. It's like I get
you read you for sure right. Like they wouldn't just quote unquote punish you or reprimand you. They'll have to humiliate you.
Yeah.
And in fact, say they're gonna go in and find out whatever they could about you and bring that out. And on top of that, they're gonna get the token blackie
Right.
to come forward now and show you just how not black you are, the good black person. Like with Mattathias, the one who was going to eat the pork and sacrifice on the altar. That's who they want. They want the one who will seek the opportunity to say, you know what? Oh, they ain't gonna do it. Shit, I will. I'll go up there. I'll be a huckleberry. I'll go up there and do this. That's what they do. That's what they want to do. You know what I mean?
That's what. So
yeah.
Go ahead, Cap. You was gonna say something?
I think he was, but I think it's on his.
So like, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, so like a Cap. No, I'm saying they'll replace her. They may replace her with another black person. But that's the thing with how they play the color game. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we'll give you want black, we'll give you a black person. It may not be the black that you want, but it's still black, right? That's what you want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like these are the games they play with us. You know what I'm saying? But going back to what Captain Shock said, the Lord didn't raise the stakes. We see beyond that. You gotta have integrity with this thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Like it's so many, but like I said, that was a wake up call and it sent shockwaves through academia. Black, Hispanic, where you can see a lot of our Hispanic brothers and sisters see it too. But definitely showing, I mean, this, and she was the first black woman in that position. And her tenure was the shortest of all. Because of this battle of the freedom of speech on the campuses. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, this is where we at. And we told them it was coming to the campus. They thought they were safe. Howard University is coming to you too in DC.
Mm-hmm.
Still got a bone to pick with them Negroes.
Hmm.
So there ain't no escaping this. The truth is going out.
That's right.
I yield.
I'm to sure he going, and it look like Trump and them trying to use this whole case here to throw the case out that they have him in court for, because you're the prosecutor and you with the you with the district attorney. You know what I mean? I forget what Esau called that. Esau called that
a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, so that's called a conflict of interest, but it don't matter when it comes to trying to get Trump, jammed up. Just do it. Just mess up the whole thing. Who cares? We'll fix it later. You know what I mean? We'll fix it later. You know what I mean? Let's get one more if y'all don't mind. Okay, let's get one of them war stories. You know what I mean? We had to touch on the war front. We had Zelensky. We had number 3 with Zelensky. We have 4. Medvedev warns nuclear response if Ukraine hits missile launch sites. I mean, it's on y'all.
32 of them, we could tie the 2 of them in, right? Maybe the 4th one.
Yeah.
Cover, I got it, sir.
Go ahead.
I'll read number 4, sir. As senior Allied President Vladimir Putin warned on Thursday that any Ukrainian attack on missiles launch sites inside Russia with arms supplied by the United States and its allies would risk a nuclear response from Moscow. Former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, now deputy chairman of Russia's Security Council, said that some Ukrainian military commanders were considering hitting missiles launch sites inside Russia with Western-supplied long-range missiles. He did not name the commanders or disclose more details of the alleged plan, and there was no immediate reaction from Ukraine to his threats. What does this mean? It means only one thing. They risk running into the action of paragraph 19 of the fundamentals of Russia's state policy in the fields of nuclear deterrence, Medvedev wrote on the Telegram messaging app.
Listen,
this should be remembered.
All that bureaucracy, let's not really push the button, man. If a nigga sneeze wrong, just go ahead and push the button. What are we waiting on? What are you waiting on talking about? If you all attack close to this and you all have U.S. weapons, assume they got U.S. weapons out. Waiting Zelensky coming here 3, 4, 5 times last year. Zelensky getting flew out. All the hoes going to Dubai. He the only hoe coming to DC. All the hoes going to Dubai. Zelensky only hoe coming to DC. What do you think he coming for? To shake hands? Of course they got U.S. weapons. Just push the button, man.
Right.
Push the button. God damn. All this bureaucracy and fake threats and all kind of shit. Get it on.
And you know what's so sad about it too? Like these oppressors, you know what I mean? Like, okay, they come on in the news and pretend to be these good, you know what I mean, these good figures, like these moral figures. But you saying if he do this, it's gonna be nuclear. Then where mentality really is? Are you really, you know what I mean? Are you really who you see you are? You understand? Like if black people could really recognize, for example, them so-called Israelis and them, if they could take that Jewish off them and look at their actions, they're acting just like any Caucasian race.
Right.
That's bloodthirsty, that, you know what I mean, that will look for any excuse just to shed blood.
Yeah.
You understand? But yeah, I mean, they seem to be, you know what I mean, fooling everybody on the except the UPK.
Right.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They got the sing along down back.
Yeah.
Right now, Putin, you know, you got to do something, man. They're thinking you're soft.
Yeah.
Thinking you're soft, you know, Vlad.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't have them thinking you're soft, Vlad.
Yeah.
You gotta do something.
Mm-hmm.
You know
And,
what I mean?
that's
like
the same thing we was just talking about. So,
What's
so
it?
like, come on, you go ahead. I'll come in.
No, go ahead, sir. I was
No,
just gonna say he needs to do like the song says. You know what I mean? You got to start pushing P.
Yeah,
Push the button. Come on, big.
Hey,
You know what I'm saying? You got to push the button. Stop playing.
Yep. Yep. I mean, just like what we start off the show with. Remember we started the show off with how Esau he tried to take the whole boat down with him.
Yeah,
boat sinking. Yeah, I mean, you try to get on a lifeboat. No, we gonna sink together.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And it's to the point where they've started the war to weaken Russia. But Russia getting stronger by the months, by the year. The money going up. Yeah, I mean the value going up. Zelensky and them getting the tail washed. Plus, you're funding Israel. Plus, the BRICS still putting chips into play. Nah, things ain't going well. We're gonna take you all down with us. We pulling you all down into this war.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull you all down into it. You are not getting out of it. If we had to be in the dirt, you gonna be in the dirt too. I ain't the only pig. You know what I mean? He gonna pull all them pigs down.
Listen, Russia is that one man in his sweat when the call go wrong, he take the ball and kick over the water and he walk off the court. The whole game had to be done.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
That man ain't playing for no tomorrows.
Nah.
They're not playing for no tomorrow. And which is why, okay, this is what Trump is using. Trump is, I mean, you gotta go and watch that speech he gave, man. Trump was, I mean, in rare form, man. I can't even say rare form because that's just it's damn like he just pick up from where he left off.
Right.
Like he ain't skip a beat. He said all these wars, you know, we into. He said there would be no war with Russia and Ukraine. I'd make sure of that. He said be no war. And he said, you know, we've embarrassed ourselves the way we left Afghanistan like cowards with no dignity. We even left the dogs behind. We left the dogs behind. Listen, Trump was, I said, talk that shit, Trump. Talk that shit. I mean, brother, he laid into the whole thing. Whole thing. Listen, they need to put a damn Manchurian candidate to beat that devil there. They're gonna have to do something. They gotta pull something out that he had, brother. The Lord gonna have to be with them to defeat that devil, but because brother, he done win the election already. I'm telling you the truth.
Yeah.
He done win the election already. And what they're not banking on too is Trump is gonna start to talk about their files.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's gonna start to talk all this. Remember, he was the one talking about Epstein and all of them. With all the children. And they were saying how he crazy, all kind of shit. Now look what's going on. He gonna start to bring out shit on them. I mean, it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. I just need my stimmy on December 1st. Election is November, Fat Tuesday. I need my stimmy December 1st, Donald. Donnie, send that stimmy. Yeah, I mean, everything gonna be all right. Print that money.
Yeah, because you're right too. Because if he talking about that talk about they ain't going to war, because them oppressors, some of them oppressors really, they don't want to go to war. They tired lose, you know what I mean, family members or some limbs, you know what I mean, for nothing. You understand? That whole Afghanistan, that Iraq war, you know what I mean? It seems as if they went in there and lose limbs for nothing. lose friends, family members for nothing.
Right.
You understand? And then this Israeli in the war, man. It coming out that they say that the soldiers and them coming back suffering from PTSD, where they had they say across in Israel they're running out antidepressant pills for them soldiers. Them soldiers, the city soldiers turning to popping pills just to cope with the war. They're running out of that. They say the ones that come back from the war zone, they do not want to go back into the war zone. They want no war.
Them niggas coming back to the barracks like, anybody got a perk? Perk 30, guys. Perk 30, got the perk 60.
Yeah, they say them men popping pills. They say they're suffering from low moral right now.
Good,
son.
Good.
You know what
I
mean?
just need to see. I just need to see the Israeli sexy red. Since they got so much low morals. My bar mitzvah pink. My mouse off brown. Gaza Town just left Gaza Town. I need to see the Israeli sexy red. Shalami. That's what I need to see. The morals so low, and they're popping perks, and they're depressed. I need to see that, brother. If I ain't seeing that, the moral ain't low enough.
Right.
If I ain't seeing that the moral ain't low enough, they need to go back in and get some more.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
man.
tell you, right now, Esau, what he realized is the amount of men they're losing. You understand? And now they're looking at, you know what I mean, their birth rate. When they start to look at the birth rate, when they start to look at these wars they're fighting in, before you know it, they're gonna be a minority on the whole entire earth.
Right.
You know what I mean? The ones that looking at it, you know what I mean? And they for real, if that take place, they're gonna try to take this whole world down with them. That's when the nuclear weapons, you know what I mean, gonna try to be coming out to try and do something to try and quell, you know what I mean, what's going on. And Trump, he sound like he trying to come in and be a savior to his people. But we gonna see.
The great white hope, man. The great white hope. You know what I mean? It's fine. Let them do it, man. Let them try. Let them do everything. Listen, your lookout, like the general brought out, your lookout for the UFO sightings that's not going to be UFOs.
Right.
Look out for that. They're talking about things in the sky, all kind of shit now. Look out for it and understand that these things ain't going to be that is Esau playing the fool. When Christ break the sky, you're going to know. Ain't going to be no rogue UFO ship and they done capture some angel some way calling them an alien. All that is going to be, BS. The time is absolutely short with what's going on. Esau done seen the outside there. They say what they launch some space expedition to go to the moon for the first time in 50 years. And somewhere halfway up, I think the whatever is the rocket that was carrying the goods malfunction and they can't go no more. Just they tell you about the amount of millions of dollars they spent on that expedition. You see, the Lord said, "We can make your nest among the stars. Then will I bring thee down, nigga."
Right.
That's right.
Problem. You know what I mean? It's going to be an absolute problem. So, you know what I mean? I think
So
we right there. Go ahead, Art.
So like I said, I just want to say real quick too. I want to say the water to Commander Yahanna and all the generals, all the captains and officers that held down this truth, because without having the truth, I can see how I would think like somebody in the world, and all this talk about the war and all the talk about it's without the truth, without the gospel, the good news, it's very bleak. It's depressing. Like without the truth is the only thing that like we hearing all this and we can laugh and we having drinks over this.
Right.
But in the world, this is depressing.
A lot of people don't even watch the news no more. They like this. They didn't checked out of reality and what's going on because they have no hope. They have nothing to look forward to. That's why I love the fact that the gospel for the saints is called the good news, because if you're Black, Hispanic, or Native American, this is good news.
Yeah,
this is
right.
them going to war is going to be the end of Esau and the beginning of Jacob. This is what we got to look forward to. If you Black, Hispanic, or Native American, don't be depressed. This has to happen. This is the beginning of sorrows, man. It's a lot.
Now you so right, you so right. Like people is absolutely scared out of their mind, right? Scared, and self-medicating something horrible because of the fear of what's going on in this place.
Right.
So the fear of it is too much.
Right.
It's too much. It's way too much. You know what I mean? So, the sister saying it, Rashida BF said, without the truth, it would be overwhelming.
Yeah.
And shit. I listen, you watching the news enough, even you in here, you start being like, damn, that's what's going on. And the shit is still happening to you, even though you're in here. And just you ain't told your whole cage ain't rattled like people outside. Imagine like you have a pet bird or a little squirrel. You pick up that cage and just shake that shit and start to yell. Shake it. You put that thing down, that poor thing gonna be like this in the cage. It's not gonna be beaten. That's people in the world out. That's people in the world. There's people in the world is rough. So yeah, that's why you should pay your tithes. 10% and come into the school. Where your heart is, there's where your treasure is also. Remember that. Tithes. I know you don't love the UPK like you say you do. You're lying. You don't put nothing in. You ain't put in on this. Put in on this, man.
That's it.
Right.
On it. 10%. ISUPK.com. Go pay your tithes. 55th annual Passover, April 20th. Live, Durham, North Carolina. Was that the last Black-owned fairgrounds?
Yes.
Come on, bring it out.
The last Black-owned fairground in North Carolina, all of North Carolina. You understand? That's where we're gonna have the Lord's 55th, annual Passover. You know what I mean? Come out and support. You know what I mean? Commander Yahanna doing it big again as usual for Israel.
Right.
You know what I mean? Come pay $200. You know what I mean? 18 years and up. You know what I mean? Pay $200 and come and enjoy it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Come and enjoy it, and let's remember what the Lord did for Black people, Hispanics and Native Indians. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's it, Cap.
Yeah, man. We're gonna be down there rocking it out. Don't forget too, Commander Yahanna gonna be in the Carolinas, North and South Carolina, from February 22nd all the way to the 25th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or the 24th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, class, street camp, doing it big.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna do some more activities down there. The opening and the closing of Purim. And there's going to be a whole media day down there too. You know what I mean? It's going to be, a bumper pack. If you're in the environs, come on up, man. You in Georgia, drive on up. You just skip a state, man. You in Virginia, DC, let's head on down. We all going to go down there and keep the Feast of Purim all the way down in the Carolinas, North and South Carolina. I think the camp is going to be in Charlotte.
Yeah. Charlotte, North Carolina.
Camp in Charlotte, boy. Yikes. Yikes, Christians.
Yep.
Christians, start to pray from now. Start to fast. Start fasting, you Christians. You good old Southern Belt Christians. You Bible Belt.
Bible Belt, right.
Start to fast. Start to fast. Because it's going to be a rough day. You ain't going to be able to call into the jigs that day. Face it. You got to face it.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean. So again, to water to the whole panel, definitely appreciate you all watching every Saturday night. Yeah, I mean, to water to Arawadia for always jumping on with these stories, giving us these stories every week. You know what I mean? And I saw some of y'all just jump in there. You have some shop there. Tell me what's going on, priest. You in the room?
Yeah.
Don't cry. Where you at?
Right here, sir.
Come on, show your face, Tommy.
Yeah.
That's Tommy. That's the other half of the room and the room. DC up by way of New York. So again, you know what I mean? We had the usual suspects rocking the true Captain 9 Carolinas holding it down as usual. We have Captain Hun, you know what I mean, come on through holding down the South. You know what I mean? We have Captain Kwam holding it down in the West Coast there with the Doll rocking on that whole San Andreas fault, man. Ain't no fault over there, man. You know what I mean? Holding down that whole thing. We have Kazak and a Warrior on the inside. Holding it down. As usual coming through. Yeah, and last but not least, we have Vladimir. Vladimir special appearance tonight, man. Press that button, Vlad. Go with confidence, man. Push that thing, man. Don't worry about it, man. The Lord gonna be with you, Vlad.
Come on. We pushing problems.
Pushing problems right now, man. Bring that vodka, Vlad. You need some vodka. Call Yuri.
He ain't soft enough.
So we're gonna see next week, Lord allow. Check out Command General Yahanna this Monday, 9 p.m. live on the Black Watch Command General Yahanna live, 9 p.m. Monday and Wednesday. Check him out on the same channel, Command General Yahanna live. With that, we out. We have such a thumb.
Baby, no listen to no fake news, them can't. Could hold it out and them never fake news. Notice say I just be a bad bitch, I get forward from with you. But the one you have feel good girl there. Easy. She never did a dress, I rate it. Never did a dress, half naked. Me never did a piggy R things halfway, that's why me give her ratings. She never did a dress, half naked. Never did a dress, R-rated. Me never did a piggy R things halfway, that's why me give her ratings. I know every girl a white material. I know every girl forget the juice in my seed bag. I know every girl me trust to cook my food, nor boil my tea, not even put the milk in the cereal. Me like a catty when me dival. When what you wash for cook for clean and no fuss. When she hear me get a new girl, I know that me mean when me say me fight me demons. Multiple wife legally, no illegal. Yeah, straight, me go crazy. I know every catty can be my first lady. I know every press plus body done pay for plus Tatiana no fit in a no Mercedes. When me say oh luxury dolly for nurse baby, a trouble when luxury dolly turn old lady. So big up every girl with no lazy. Your body big, but why your mommy donate it? I rate it. Never did a dress half naked. Me never did a piggy RB things halfway, that's why me give her ratings. She never did a dress half naked. Never did a dress R-rated. Me never did a piggy RB things halfway, that's why me give her ratings. She now wait pan money for reach her and donation. She make reach her man donation. 100 and run, but the waist gal a tell her fi leave her man, but she stay strong. She know say them are no friends, them are haters. Them sleep with every man in a the acre. Can't get nobody fi stay long and want the advice for relation. Baby no listen to no fake news. Them can't keep a man cause them never stay true. Could do hold it out and them never pay dues. Never shut them out and them wicked and cruel, eh? Bag a man a rush but them just a get yours. Everything them have them did a fear blows. Instagram live them nude for the views. Baby that I know you though. Sure, I rate it. Never did a dress half naked. Me never did a piggy RB things halfway, that's why me give her ratings. She never did a dress half naked. Never did a dress R-rated. Me never did a piggy RB things halfway, that's why me give